Hello and welcome to the Gamescast. I'm here today with Hamish.
Hello.
And we are going to do another training video.
Yep.
Hamish, what is it that we're going to do?
So I thought we're going to take it slightly back to basics. We're going to do ATC, air traffic control. So in this case, I'm going to be your ATC, and you're going to be the pilot. I'm going to teach you the various commands and sayings you say, and what you should say when ATC make contact.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to call it air traffic control. I'm always going to call it ATC because, life is too short.
Well, because at the moment we've done a lot. We've done how to fly the plane. We've done all the controls. We've done in two separate planes anyway, the Colorado and the Coronado, not Colorado, obviously.
Yeah.
And this that we're flying today, which is a Skyhawk, Cessna Skyhawk.
Precisely. This is actually would be a updated, nice graphical livery. For the change roof is actually on my PC, and I am on this PC, so we can provide you guys with the best quality game footage.
Yeah. Obviously, as you can see, at the moment we're looking at the charts from Showroom. As usual, we are at Showroom. Basically, so we've learned how to fly planes, we've learned how to do autopilot, all that good stuff. We've looked at charts, how to read the charts, but so far we haven't done anything to do with how, if you're online, or if you're in a real plane, but I'm not, anything that we say, you're not liable if you're in a real plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Is air traffic control online. I know Hamish uses, what was it that you used?
I use Iveo.
In which you will have to communicate with air traffic controllers and tell them what you're doing.
And hopefully, Reef, by next week, I want me and you flying on Iveo in two separate planes.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the charts. So of course, like you said, this is a showroom chart, and there's only a few things we need to know. Yeah. Now I know purely because I set up your plane, but you're actually on gate 10. Parking ramp, sorry, 10. And that is very important because you will need to remember that when making initial contact with me. Right. Initial contact being the first contact you make with me, okay?
Right, okay, what do I need to say? I'm at parking gate 10. Parking.
Yeah, but I'll tell you there's a few bits you say to ATC so they get an idea of what your intentions are, all that kind of stuff.
Right, yeah.
So we're mainly looking at the runway markings and where things is, so you'll see that there's various things like Alpha 1 to 6, I think. Alpha 1 to 5, I believe.
Yes, I see A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, yeah. Okay.
And A4 is sort of where we are at the moment, minus...
I also see B2, B1 and K4, K2.
Yes. Now all those
K3,
are holding
K2.
points. You'll notice Bravo 1 and 2 and Alpha 1 are all holding points.
There's like little E's in like
Okay, and then Alpha 2 and 3, they're also holding points, but they're not runway holding points.
Right, okay.
Whereas Bravo 1 and 2 are. Now, Bravo 2 is interesting, because that's actually a holding point for turning left onto runway 2. Can you see the way the E is facing? It always faces, so the direction of the aircraft is always facing where the tip of the E is. So, for example, if it's facing that way, that is the way the plane's going. If it's that way, that's the way the plane is going, yeah? Do you understand what I mean?
No, well, hang on. The dotted, the points of the E, do they face towards the plane or away from the plane?
So, zoom in by one step. Scroll on one.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you see there, the E,
Do the points of the E face the plane or go away from the plane?
Away from the plane. So
okay, so you're for example, Bravo 1.
Yeah.
You'd be going towards runway 2 rather than out away from runway 2.
Yes, precisely. Right, okay. But for Bravo 2, it is the opposite.
So Bravo 2 would be used if you
had to turn around for whatever reason. You can see there's actually a little turnaround point in the runway. Just in that little section there, you can see there's actually a little turn around point. So hey. But that's also very important, because when I start to talk to you, I will tell you to take. Well, there's actually now. So there is the runway. The sort of the taxiway is Alpha.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that is a taxiway. We know it's Alpha because it says A4, A1, A2, A3. So that whole thing is called Alpha. Okay.
So A1 to A5, that's
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you have Bravo. So I may say taxi onto Bravo or to Kilo if you're going to
Going to the other
way.
end of the runway.
So what? Now I am going to be telling you to taxi from gate 10. I'm going to be taxiing you to holding point Alpha 1 via Alpha. That is what I will tell you to.
So you're going along Alpha.
Yeah.
So these 5 points here. So
Mhm.
that taxiway there.
Yeah.
To get to holding point Alpha 1.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Precisely. And that's what I'm going to tell you. That's all really we need to know from these charts. There's nothing too major apart from the runway. You need to know what runway you're going on. Also, you need to study the charts of the airport you're going to. So for much more complex, I mean, I think the hardest chart I've ever had to understand, and I still don't really understand it that well, is Heathrow. There are so many different, there's hundreds and hundreds of parking bays, and there's just tons of different taxiways. It's very difficult to taxi around. So Shoreham is the ideal place to start off with.
Yeah. One of the reasons why we picked it for our learning videos.
Yeah, precisely. It's one of the best airports, I think, in the game for this very reason.
Yeah.
Only thing it doesn't have is an ILS, but I do believe Southampton does have an ILS.
Yeah, I mean, we have,
right next to
obviously
us.
that's not really needed for now, but we have shown that in the past, and we have flown from here to nearby airports by the way.
Yeah.
as such.
Today you're going to be doing a VFR flight, so you're just going to be going around
and back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're also going to need to tell me what altitude you plan on flying at. Very important. Remember your squawk code.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be
well,
0021 or 22 depending on how.
Yeah, we have. I think we have covered that before. 0021.
Yeah.
Squawk code means you're flying. Your intention is to fly under 5,000 feet, and 0022 is if you're over 5,000 feet.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and there are also squawk codes for emergencies and.
Over 5,000 feet, but not above 10,000 feet.
I mean, you can look all this up on Wikipedia. But
Yes, that's how we found out. Yeah.
Yeah, I did look on ones that said like skydiving. There's a specific one for that if your intention is to let skydivers out and stuff like that.
And there's technically 7,777 squawk numbers to choose from.
How did you come up with that one?
Well, because the squawk code goes up to 7 and there's 4 of them.
Because it's okay. Well, I don't know about 7 or stuff. Whatever.
Okay. So here you go. If you want to get back into the sim, it's a really nice early morning. I believe it is about 5:50 in the morning.
For the first time, we're not doing this in real time.
It's actually 5:56 in the morning.
Normally we have this set up on real time, but this time we're not, because it's actually night at the moment outside as we record this, so we're going for an early daytime one.
So a nice early morning flight.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is, I'm actually going to do a bit differently. I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm just going to ask you to make initial contact with me, and then I'm going to tell you what to do from there. Okay?
Right. Okay. How do I contact you, even though you're sitting across the room?
What you want to do, you want to contact ground. Now, ground. Again, if you wanted to look at the charts, you could find this up.
Ground is Shoreham Tower. TWR. I know the ATC.
Not tower. Ground.
Ground.
It should be 123.
123.15.
Yeah, precise. That is ground contact.
That's it. It says Shoreham TWR.
Okay, well,
Does that not mean
tower is
tower?
125.40.
Yeah, it says there's both of them here. On the chart.
Let's have a very.
There's both of them there on the chart. So one of them like that.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, wow.
Well, I can tell you now that 123.15 is actually the ground.
And okay,
ground really obvious. It's your ground.
so we have gone.
towers in
We have talked about this, but I can't remember if we've talked about it in the videos. But we have talked about this. The ground. That's what you use for talking to.
Yes,
Taxiing.
delivery.
If you're taxiing, if you're doing anything, I don't know. I guess if you were receiving power from the
If you're
ground,
off the ground.
yeah. So if you're refueling, anything
Yeah.
like that, that would be ground. If you're flying
Yeah,
and you want to request that you can land
yeah,
while you're in the air,
yeah.
that you contact the tower. Is that
Yes, that's the very basics.
Yeah.
There are different airports will have 5, I believe. So you can have approach,
Right.
a delivery,
Right.
departure.
Right.
You have tower, ground, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So tower is a similar. So delivery is initial contact. So delivery is when you're talking about your when you say requesting startup and pushback. If you were to say that.
Oh, okay. So if
Tower is when you're starting to taxi. So delivery will say contact tower on da 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 da. You contact the tower, and then the tower will tell you what way to taxi, left, right, whatever. I mean, Shurham's a tiny airport, so they need 2 ATC out of the most.
But the tower controls the ground stuff.
Yes.
Which I guess is why it says Shoreham Tower and then gives you those 2 frequencies.
Yeah, precisely.
Ground and tower.
Yeah, and then approach is for approach. Departure is
Well,
departure, obviously.
What? So if you're saying
So it'll talk to
Requesting.
you about SIDS.
oh, so
SIDS. You don't really know much about them, but we are going to go into them.
is stars like the pattern used to descend? So you're in
Standard
like a
issue
holding
departure.
pattern and waiting for to
No? Standard issue arrival.
yeah.
And
start
SID is
and then
standard issue departure.
SID. Okay, got it. Anyway, that doesn't matter.
So what I'm going to ask you to make initial contact with me.
Okay, so on 12315.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So into the sim. Comms 1. Let's have a look.
Now, if we were online and we weren't across the room, this is how you would contact me through the mic.
Yeah.
That's what you'd actually tune into.
Right. For some reason, nothing doesn't quite work. 123. What was it? 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just okay, and set that to active. Okay. How do I? Can you hear me or something?
Yeah.
Well,
So now you're on my radio. So pretend you have a push to talk button. You don't need to actually push it. You just talk to me like normal.
hello.
Okay, you don't know what you're doing, do you?
I don't know. I have no idea what to say.
First of all, you're going to address your aircraft. Now, for your aircraft, we are actually going to have to look at the livery of the aircraft to find out what you're going to address me as. So it'll say somewhere, hopefully,
What, a number?
a number.
Oh no, I think that's inside, Hamish.
Is it inside? Go
Yeah.
to inside.
At least as far as I can remember, maybe it was on.
It's actually there. Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
You
but
can
it's
make
not,
one up.
It's not there.
You
Okay,
can make
so
up a number for this plane.
What would a number normally?
It would be Golf 16 Zulu.
Okay.
Is that easy enough to remember?
Yeah, it's fine enough.
Golf 16 Zulu. That is what you're going to be. So it would be G-16Z. Now, in commercial aviation, you would have Speedbird, then your flight number. Speedbird was being British Airways.
Right.
don't
So
say
if you were
British
flying
Airways,
for British Airways, you'd say
Speedbird,
Beast
712.
Golf.
No.
16
You'd never have a Golf.
Zulu.
It is always Speedbird your flight number. It's only a number. For Cessna planes for any private plane, you can have Golf 16 Zulu.
Actually, I think this is going too far into it. This is getting confusing now. So my flight number is, or flights
Your aircraft identification name.
is Golf 16 Zulu.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it would be
We've
the
just
same
made
for
that up.
commercial
It could
plane.
be, yeah, anything.
It could be anything.
Is that just your tail number?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
your tail number. Commercial jets, they have a different side.
I have a different thing, but it doesn't. We're not doing commercial.
But actually, commercial aviation is a little bit easy for general
yeah.
when it comes to that. So hey, so first of all, you say your identification number. You say. So
you wouldn't say anything. You just say Golf Zulu.
So you say good morning, Shoreham Tower.
Okay.
Or Shoreham Ground. This is Golf 16 Zulu requesting startup.
But I'm already started.
Yes, I know, but normally you wouldn't be. The plane would be turned off.
Okay.
And
How do I can't even remember how to turn my plane off. To be honest.
Okay, fuel mixture out, master switch off.
Master switch off.
Remember,
Here we go. All good. Okay, we're off.
Wows can go off.
No, I'm pretty sure that's it. Too.
And the white
lights
switch
are
as
all
well.
off and stuff.
Lights all off. Make sure they're all off. And is there another master switch on the?
There is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's that.
All's good. Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Parking brakes on.
Yeah, it is.
Checked. Good.
Okay. Okay. So. so
what you're gonna say is.
I need to. I guess I need to turn on my radio stack first, don't I?
Yeah.
So that would be a first thing. How do I go about doing that?
Yeah, you can just turn on the master. Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, turn both those on.
Okay, so turning both those on.
As soon as you have
Get to my
electrical
electrics.
power.
And I put in that. I press my push to talk button.
Yeah.
Whatever that might be.
And you say, good morning, Shoreham.
I say, good morning, Shoreham Tower. This is Golf 16 Zulu requesting startup.
Golf 16 Zulu startup accepted.
Okay, now does that mean I can just...
Yeah, or he may not necessarily say accepted, he'll say, and then he'll say, Golf 16 Zulu startup request accepted. Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
So that's what he'd say. And then you don't need to make contact until you've started it up.
Fuel mixture in.
When you've started it up, you are then going to
Hold on a minute.
ask for taxi, and I will tell you taxi instructions. Yep.
Something tells him. Oh, I've still got the fuel pump on.
Yeah, make sure mixtures and stuff.
Mixture is in, and I pull this.
Scroll. Use a scroll.
There we go. There we go. Sorry, I was pulling it the wrong way.
Start up now.
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
good. I've started. Yeah, I was just getting confused. It's been a while since I've actually manually started.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we've done one of these videos, so yeah.
Yeah. So, so do I do?
So now you're going to say Golf 16 Zulu requesting taxi.
Press push to talk button. Golf 16 Zulu requesting taxi.
Golf Zulu 6. Oh, hang on, Reef. Right, I forgot to teach you a couple of important bits.
Okay, here we go.
Now, it's slightly different because you normally listen to the ATC.
Yeah.
So the ATC is a pre-recorded.
I think we have gone through this.
We have gone through this.
We have gone.
But I'm just going to go through very briefly again. ATC is a pre-recorded message that is recorded on the hour.
Okay.
Okay. Now for Shoreham, it happens to be Zulu today. I think you heard ATIS just a little bit before and it said Zulu, yeah?
Yeah.
Now it will say, ATIS will always say something like confirm Zulu on startup, as well as all the various wind conditions and all that kind of good stuff.
Well, so the ATIS is called Zulu?
No, the ATIS isn't called Zulu, that is just, Zulu is just the code message to let ATC know that the pilot has heard.
Oh, right. So
because it could be anything. It could be anything.
So Zulu is like the passcode. So
yeah,
if they said
precisely.
confirm you've heard ATIS, they're not just going to go, okay, he says he's heard ATIS.
Yeah.
You could be a really lazy pilot. You need to confirm it by
Precisely.
saying the word Zulu.
And on initial contact, you'd say. So you'd say, was it a Golf 16 Zulu requesting startup? I have information Zulu on board.
Okay, so instead of when I said Golf 16 Zulu requesting startup, I'd say hello Shoreham Tower, Golf 16 Zulu requesting startup. I have information Zulu on board.
Yeah, precisely, perfect. Then I would say Golf 16 Zulu
startup accepted.
Yeah,
whatever you said. I can't remember.
Yeah. say startup approved, something like that.
Yeah.
Probably sounds a bit more. Is whatever, you know, as long as they know that it's okay.
Yeah.
So now you're going to ask for taxi.
Okay. So do I just say requesting taxi? Do I say requesting taxi to anywhere or whatever?
No, you don't say that because normally you wouldn't know where you're necessarily taking off
I
from.
wouldn't know which runway to use.
Yeah, I mean you would do in advance, kind of, because of the wind directions. Because
I could work it out, but
you could work.
Let's say I'm retarded and I
No,
don't know.
but even though that, I may send you on a different taxi route, so I may actually send you on to Bravo rather than Alpha.
Yeah, there might have just been a crash or something on one of. I mean, in
yeah, sure. That's a likely event.
Yeah, there might have just been a crash on one of the other runways. And
Who did? It just came pop and is like, and is taking cleaning getting clear now.
Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, here we go. Pressing push to talk button.
You don't have to say that, Ruth.
Okay. Golf 16 Zulu requesting taxi.
Golf 16 Zulu taxi approved. Taxi via Alpha to holding point Alpha 1.
Alpha 1.
And confirm when you're holding.
Okay, right. So from my charts, I'm pretty sure I need to turn.
You can much turn left and left again, Ruth.
Yeah. Just
no, I'm actually I can actually see you.
Okay, so I know Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 and such like. I can see that by that sign said A just on to the right of me. And it said A, so that confirms that this route is definitely Alpha. And then as I get to the holding points, which we'll see on the road, it should say A1, A2, whatever next to them.
Yeah, it should do.
So I should be able to see, because I have done this, but we have actually talked about this in other videos.
So when you stop to hold, I am then going to. Oh, hang on a minute, this is going to be annoying.
Here we go. So which one am I coming up to?
It'll be the third one. Oh no, it won't be. It's by that little red sign, I suspect.
So I'm coming up just past Alpha 3, I think that was.
Yeah. Yeah. So you passed out 3. Should be there about now-ish.
That Alpha. I think I just passed it. Is Alpha 1? Was it that I was holding at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that at the cross junction to the thing? Is that here at the cross junction? That's Bravo down there.
Let's have a look.
I think I just passed it by.
That's Alpha 1.
Yeah, sorry, I've just...
That little sign there, probably says Alpha 1, but
I can't reverse.
You can press Shift and P if you want.
Shift and P.
Yeah, oh yeah! It's not a sim, it doesn't matter, we're only training.
Yeah,
right,
so I may have been taxing a bit fast.
Okay, then press Shift and P again.
Okay.
And get back and copy it, just check that it is Alpha 1.
How do I get back?
Just press that. Yeah, perfect.
And I'm pretty sure it says Alpha 1. Yeah.
Yep. Fantastic.
So A1.
What are you going to now? We're going to take this much slower than we normally would.
Yeah.
Now, what you're going to say to me now is to say your identification. You're holding at Alpha 1.
Yeah.
Short of the runway. Okay, short of the runway means that you're holding. I don't know. I just say you're holding short of the runway, not quite at the runway. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. So Alpha 1.
So
even if the air traffic controller
Golf
didn't
16
know
Zulu
exactly
at holding point Alpha 1 short of the runway is 02. That is what you would say. Then I would say.
Short of the runway or short of runway 02?
Yeah, short of runway 02. It doesn't really matter as long as ATC know what you're saying. There's no you have to do it like this. You can be a lot more relaxed about it and say, yeah, I'm just holding at runway 2. And you don't even have to say holding short. If you wanted to and you just really weren't bothered necessarily on how you said stuff, you say, I'm just before runway 2. You could, if you want to say that. There's no
Yeah.
book to say you have to say this.
Yeah.
But you know,
it's just a
good practice.
standardised way of doing it, so
Yeah,
that,
precise. Everyone knows.
so that you can communicate quickly.
Again, it's
and
always
easily.
like we always communicate in English. That's one thing in aviation,
Yeah.
unless it's private, like military, then it's different.
Yeah. But like in the military, you like there's specific things like you throw a grenade, you say frag out. You don't say I'm throwing a grenade towards the enemies. They're over there.
Yeah, a grenade, 6 o'clock, tally ho.
Yeah. You don't say that. You just go frag out, and then everyone knows what that means.
It means like you could be dead.
Or like
yeah, precisely.
I mean, a lot of Armour 2 a lot of Armour 3 stuff I've been doing quite a bit at the moment.
What I want you to say, what we've just practiced with you holding shot for runway and about your out.
Okay, so here we go. Hello, Shoreham Tower. Oh fuck.
You don't have to say hello, but
Yeah. Okay, start again. Golf 16 Zulu. Golf 16 Zulu, holding at Alpha 1, short of 02. Short of runway 02.
You don't have to say it with so much authority. You can be a lot more relaxed. I know it kind of.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to remember what I'm going to say as I say it, so I can't really figure out.
So I'd say, Golf 16 Zulu, you are clear to take off runway 02. Winds currently are 182 at 0 knots. Altimeter 29901. Now I should have actually said
everything.
Altimeter. I should have actually said that when you were on the ground. So your altimeter is, you know, when you press B and your altitude changes. Just tap B.
In the simulator, that's just tapping B, but that sets the pressure gauge.
Yeah.
So that the
you can also do it manually as well.
Yeah, I mean we can do it manually.
It's much easier.
Where is that?
Where is it? I kind of forgot. I know it is in like some of the commercial jets. It's one of those dials. I know.
Yeah, because it's to do with like, oh, here it is. Yeah. So at the moment, what's the altimeter?
1991. Oh, mate. So what? 2. Sorry.
29er.
No. 1. But it may just say 299.
Yeah, because this is a single decimal point. But you can see I can change it like that. So B. It's set to 299. It's set to 299.
Yeah.
So that sets the pressure, so the plane knows how high we are, basically.
Precisely.
And over time, that'll become more inaccurate, and we'll have to reset based on what air traffic control tells us.
Exactly, and you'll make that kind of communication every time you do that.
Yeah. So every time we communicate with a tower or something, there'll be like altimeter this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
does that mean I'm now clear to go onto the runway and take off?
So on IVEO, another thing I forgot to say, because we've been talking so much, is your squawk code. I say you would also mention your intention. So your
when would we mention our intentions?
So you would actually say that on initial contact.
Right.
So you say requesting VFR flight around Shoreham Airport, and say, yeah, VFR requesting squawk 0022 is what I would say, okay?
But it's not 0021.
Well, we're just going to say that you can go above 5,000. We're going to make it very relaxed. If you, in fact, say below 5,000, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, if they told me that, would I put 0021 anyway? Because I know I'm not really going to go above 5,000 feet.
You could.
Would I mention in my message?
Yeah. You could mention below 5,000 feet.
Yeah, because to be honest, just around Shoreham, I'm not really going to go above 5,000. It's a bit overkill.
Yeah. So again, that's
more or less it.
That's more or less it as far as ground communication. There's a lot going on with ATC, especially when you've got sort of 5 or 6 other aircrafts or pilots making communication. So especially difficult on approach at a busy airport. I know on IVEO, in fact no, Paris for example, I remember there was this one night, and I think it was a Friday evening or something, there's like 20 aircrafts wanting to approach Paris, all within about 20 minutes of each other, and the pace was phenomenal. Yeah, so it was incredible because there's only one person doing it, so it really is amazing.
Yeah. Which is, I guess, one of the points of these SIDS and stars. Obviously, I don't know if it's on the.
You won't get it
chart
on Shoreham. No, Shoreham doesn't have any ISs
But a star, I think you've told me in the past, we have gone through it.
It's just another route.
We have actually gone through it
point.
when we were looking at the charts in our chart video.
Yeah.
Go check that out. Shameless plug.
Who?
It's a plug.
Oh.
Like a plug for a video.
Oh, okay.
A shameless plug.
Go back to
No,
the scenario.
anyway, basically it's like the operator says, go into this star or whatever it is that they say, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you stay there until they're ready for you to land.
Yeah, precisely.
So, as you're saying right there, if there's loads of people, could have been 1 or 2 people in holding patterns or something.
Yeah.
Waiting to their turn to land.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to go into it in too much detail.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so
yeah.
should we start again from the holding bit?
Yeah.
So I've got my identification, where I'm holding, I'm short of runway 02.
Yeah, precisely. That's all you need to say. Also, never need to say hello again after.
Yeah,
I know you did it by accident.
I did anyway. Golf 16 Zulu, holding at Alpha 1, short of runway 02.
Yeah, Golf 16. Golf 16 Zulu. You're clear to take off. Wind's currently at 182 at 0 knots. Contact tower on 125.40. Thank you very much.
Do I need to contact the tower?
Yeah, so what you'd say now is you would also try and repeat what ATC tell you. So when ATC,
they confirm.
So even when, again, I haven't said this. I've been wanting to. You forget a lot of stuff, especially when you're. I'm hardly ever. I'm like never ATC, but I'm doing it from a bit of ATC I've done, or I've.
So would I say confirm?
No, you wouldn't say any of that. So especially when you're taxiing, you would say to me when I told you which way to taxi to Alpha 1 via Alpha, you say taxi, and then as soon as I finish that contact, you would say Golf 16 Zulu taxiing to holding point Alpha 1 via Alpha, and then I say read that correct.
Right.
And
so
again,
I'd
say the same thing. So
I'd say now. Golf 16 Zulu.
Clear to take off.
Clear. Would I say clear to take off? Taxing to runway, something like that.
100%.
Clear to take off. And then do I say contacting tower or any of the other stuff you told me?
Yeah. So you say Golf 16 Zulu, clear to take off, contacting tower 125.40, and you say copy the weather. That's all you'd say. You don't need to necessarily say the wind. Well, I only ever say.
So should I put that into my radio stack?
Yes. Yeah.
So what was that?
125.40.
Yeah, 125.
Now on Iveo, we have the thing called Squawk Mode Charlie. We don't need to do that.
Yeah.
But
125 what?
Decimal 40.
40.
So it's where you change your squawk from ground to air.
Okay, so it's now on air. I've confirmed whatever, and I'm now taxiing to the runway.
Yep.
From Alpha 1. Okay.
So what you're going to do is you can ask for some guidance if you want to the airport. It's completely your choice, really.
What do you mean by guidance to the airport?
I'm going to guide you into the airport rather than you using your VFR knowledge. You're going to take off. You're going to request an altitude. I'm going to probably accept that altitude. And
okay. What do you mean by all that?
So what I want you to do, I want you to take off, and once you've taken off, I want you to request an altitude. Requesting
Once I've taken off, because you confirmed that I was allowed to take off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cool seeing you just on the runway, actually.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just setting up some autopilot stuff. So
cool.
Autopilot, heading nav, approach, don't need to do that. Altitude is 130. Okay, so I'm now gonna take off, and so here we go.
Got flaps on and stuff?
Flaps on, yeah.
Good.
Flaps on, trim good. Here we go.
so cool being able to see you take off at like some miles an hour. Again, like 40 knots.
Yeah.
50 knots.
Yeah. Any minute now. Just take off.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah,
climbing into the sky. Or we will be climbing into the sky. Jesus Christ. I don't know what it is about me using the trim. I don't like it.
Shit of a trim.
It doesn't work.
It does work, it's just you're
I'm descending now. Hey Mish, when I put the trim down, I descend.
Just do whatever, Reef.
I'm not kidding. I can't. Am I going too slow?
We are going pretty slow, to be honest.
I only had my throttle at 50%. That was the.
God save me.
That was the trick. Brilliant.
So now you're going to ask.
Okay.
Contact me and request an altitude.
So autopilot heading and altitude. Or
try and say it with a bit more flair though. Golf 16 Zulu.
Okay. God, my piloting skills are something to behold, really. Okay, here we go. Golf 16 Zulu, requesting... What is it I'm meant to be saying?
Just your altitude and a heading if you want to go on a certain heading.
Golf 16 Zulu requesting... requesting what?
Like altitude, like what, 4,000 feet or whatever?
Requesting altitude of 4,000 feet at heading 02. Do I put 020 or?
No, 02 is fine.
02?
Yep. Golf 16 Zulu, 4,000 feet. Accepted, and heading to 0 is also accepted.
Sorry, what?
So I say Golf 16 Zulu, climb and maintain to 4,000 feet, and heading of 020 is accepted. That's what I'd say. I mean, that's fine. And you kind of do your own sort of thing. You may also want to say that you're doing VFR flight, then I'd just say that that's fine, something like that.
Although I guess I have already said I'm doing a VFR
yeah, you've already said that to ground, so hey. If you were to go to a waypoint like Seaford, I can actually see that. It's quite cool.
If I was to go to... I mean, in this, because it's VFR, Visual Flight Rules, does that mean I can do whatever I want, assuming I'm not stupid?
Yeah, providing you're at 4,000 feet.
Like, I guess there's laws and stuff that you go over when you look at your license.
Yeah.
And whatever that you've got to follow.
Yeah, I mean, another thing, every time you want to turn, you'd also ask me about returning to a certain heading.
So I wouldn't, even in this, where I'm just messing about,
yeah,
I can't turn without informing you.
Asking me, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could turn like a little bit left and right, just
yeah, like 5 or 10 degrees
mountain or something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But luckily Shotham's not too mountainous.
Okay, so I guess I might as well ask you now. So what do I do now?
Pardon?
What do I do now then?
So you say, Golf 16 Zulu, requesting a heading of whatever heading.
Okay.
Are you currently at 2,000 feet? 2,100 now.
Okay, so Golf 16 Zulu requesting heading of 27.
27?
27.
Oh right, 270. Yeah, just say 270 then.
Oh, so I do need to do the 3 digits
sure.
now. Yeah. So when I said 02, I should have. When I said 02, I should have said 020.
Yeah, precisely. Golf 16 Zulu, heading of 20 accepted.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I'm turning. That's west, by the way. Just
yeah, sure. Well, you can also see.
I mean, you can see that.
So you're turning left, yeah?
I am, yeah.
Are you coming out about 2,600 feet?
Yeah.
2,700.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Your speed's very low though. Have you brought the flaps in?
No. Of course not. I'd never do that. Plus, I am climbing as well, so it's going to be pretty slow.
Okay, cool.
Ah.
Oh, cool. I can see your magnitude as well. Sweet. So you're currently on a course of 272.
I guess one thing you do get with ATC, if this was a real plane,
yeah.
Obviously, normally when I fly, I make all the decisions that I do.
Yeah.
Based on what I get from Flight Sim Commander, which is a separate program on a separate screen, and it's like the equivalent of GPS. But without that, if I was just in the Cessna right now, if I was in a real Cessna,
yeah,
or like I am now, I haven't got any second screen, I haven't got Flight Sim Commander open, I have no idea where I am.
Yeah, precisely.
I mean, I roughly know in my head that I'm going to be
but
west
you feel
of
safe
Shoreham.
because I can guide you in.
I know I'm northwest of Shoreham somewhere, but I don't know. I wouldn't be
even
able
in
to,
commercial jets,
without turning around and hoping for the best. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to get back to Shoreham. So I'm just hoping that you can guide me.
Yeah, precisely.
Right.
Now, at one point, you can now ask me for clearance to land. You can say requesting help on approach to Shoreham, if you wanted to say that.
Okay. Except I have no idea where Shoreham is.
That's fine. I can try and guide you in there.
Okay, but so I'm requesting help on approach, but I'm not approaching yet. Is that still okay?
Yeah. Well, you want to land at a runway.
Yeah.
So you're going to ask me for.
Golf 16 Zulu requesting help on approach to Shoreham.
Actually, no. What you're going to say is Golf 16 Zulu requesting final to Shoreham.
Requesting final.
Final, yeah. So your final sort of.
Golf 16 Zulu requesting final to Shoreham.
Golf 16 Zulu. Final's fine. Turn left heading 090.
0.
Golf. Right. So what I'm going to say now is I'm going to talk to you and say what runway you're going to land on, because you're going to land on runway.
That's east, right?
Yes.
090.
Yeah.
Would I confirm that normally?
Pardon?
Would I confirm that?
Oh yeah. So you say turning left 090 if that's all you need to say.
Turning left 090.
That's good. And then what I'm going to say.
Is there a range on the comms?
Would you, yes, there is. It's more airspace limited.
Yeah.
So you haven't really came anywhere near out of my airspace. So I can now see. Sorry, it's just a little bit more precise.
It's just how would I know, like in the future? Like, let's say I've been flying for an hour.
So now I'm going to say, Golf 16 Zulu, turn right on a heading of 200.
Turning right to heading 200.
Golf 16 Zulu, you're going to be landing on runway 20 at Shoreham. Descend to 2,500 feet.
200 is that slightly...
2,000 feet.
Descend to 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're turning really slowly, Reef.
Why?
No? No, you're not.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, you're like...
I'm right above Shoreham, aren't I?
Okay, that's fine. So that's...
Oh, it's right ahead of me. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So, okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do now...
I'm going to turn heading off. Is it okay for me to fly normally?
Yeah.
Or should I... Actually, I want to go round. Right, I can't deal with this. What would I say if I can't really land properly like this?
So just say... no, normally ATC wouldn't make this mistake. So, okay.
Okay, let's say you've asked me to do a go round.
No, just say Golf 16 Zulu doing a go round.
Golf 16 Zulu doing a go doing a go round, going...
No, Golf 16 Zulu aborting landing, doing go round.
aborting landing, doing go round. Yeah.
Golf 16 Zulu, that's fine. So altitude to 3,000 feet, continue a heading of 200.
Shall we want 3,000 feet?
Yes, 3,000 feet is fine.
Okay, fine. It's gotta remember this. I was flying at 4,000 feet max.
Yeah, I know.
That isn't much. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just gotta remember this thing doesn't go down as quickly as like a normal plane. It's like a big plane. So.
However,
just so you know, Hamish is not an experienced air traffic controller. He just knows what the words mean.
Okay, right.
Which is why he's teaching me.
Okay, very strange. Golf 16 Zulu, turn left on a heading of 090.
Turning left to 090. Left.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so am I going to come back the same way then?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure you don't want me to descend at any point to 2,000 feet?
No, I tell you when to start descending.
Okay, fair enough. See yourself. I've got plenty of fuel. I can do this all day.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So what was it that I asked for? Right at the beginning, is it Golf 16 Zulu requesting help on final?
Yeah, requesting, yeah.
Help on final?
Yeah.
To Shoreham?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You need to say the airport, of course.
To Shoreham. Requesting help on final to Shoreham. Yeah, okay. Because after that you kind of just dictate to me everything that I need to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's the command that I need to remember.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can make contact.
Contact with what?
Requesting final.
Oh, alright, okay. Do I need to do that again?
Yeah, we may as well for practice, yeah.
Golf 16 Zulu requesting help on final to Shoreham.
You got 16 Zulu, that's fine. If you want to make a left-hand turn to 020.
Making left-hand turn to 020. Why 020?
Because 020 is it'll put you parallel with the airport, won't it?
Oh right, yeah.
Also, if nothing, you don't have to say turning. You don't have to say turning left on then whatever you say. So just say turning left, heading 020. That's all you need to say.
Is that any less than what I was saying?
You're saying turning left onto a heading off.
That's even more.
That's what you said, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Right, okay, what
This is an interesting left-hand turn.
Oh, what? Oh, I missed something here.
I don't know. You're in a weird heading, bro. You're kind of doing a circle.
I am. Why?
Can you smell your face? Have you got the heading select correctly?
Yeah, why is this 20?
Have you just go virtually north, Reef? Have you messed up? You're
not
going,
north.
You're going the wrong way.
020, you mean?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake! I'm so retarded.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Do you want to carry on like that, or have you?
I've figured it out now. God damn it! I'm so fucking retarded. I was trying to put it on to 200. I was like going round until I got to 200.
Oh my god!
Jeez, I know I need the learning. Wow.
So at this point, ATC would contact saying, Constitution, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing, you little
idiot? What the fuck are you doing, you spastic? I said. You impression.
Oh, you're such a cunt.
That's like, oh dear me. Okay, right.
Wow. That should be amazing. Well, yeah, I'm finally on 020.
Yay, we did it! Golf 16 Zulu descend to 2,000 feet.
Golf 16 Zulu descending to 2,000 feet. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Would you say repeat last? If you didn't get. So would you say Golf 16 Zulu repeat last if you didn't get
The message. Yeah, sure.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's because that's what I was talking
Or
about.
just say Golf
earlier.
16 Zulu repeat instructions.
I was talking about Armour 3 earlier. That's what you'd say in there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Golf 16 Zulu.
Yeah. But no, something like that. Be yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Can I see the airport from here? I think I'm
Possibly.
quite a long way. Can you see my position?
Yeah. They're going 140 knots.
Yeah.
Fast.
That's pretty cool. I'm just looking at Hamish's screen at the moment. It's just
I can kind of see you flying around. It was quite cool. Because you're not on radar and I can't actually see you either. It's pretty cool.
okay. Cool.
Golf 16 Zulu, turn left heading 320.
Golf 16 Zulu heading left on what was it?
320.
320.
Make that 310. Golf 16 Zulu.
Golf 16 Zulu heading on 310.
You just have to say heading 310. That's all you'd have
Heading
to say.
310.
No, that's all you have to say. You wouldn't have to say your name, identification. You just say heading 130.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna tell you to go to heading of 200. Okay, but not yet. Golf 16 Zulu, descend to 1,000 feet at your discretion. Golf 16 Zulu, turn left 200.
Golf 16 Zulu.
Just turn left.
Descending to 1,000 feet, turning left to
200. Now though. Otherwise you're gonna miss it. 200. 200.
200.
Southish.
Yeah, just past, just like the west of south.
Hopefully you haven't missed it.
There we go. Oh, maybe
What is it?
the Shoreham Mountains.
Golf 16 Zulu currently at
Okay,
132 knots. If you would like to decrease that to about 90 knots, you are 6 miles away from the airport.
Okay. Do I need? Okay, so I'm coming in now. I've turned off my heading and stuff.
Also, you could also say requesting to vector to Shoreham.
What does that mean?
A vector would just mean vector you around, like kind of send you on certain directions.
I don't know what that means. Hamish?
It means like, I don't even know what I'm doing now. Actually looking,
You haven't been knowing what you're doing.
actually looking the wrong way. It means like vector means just doing what I'm doing now. That's what vectoring means.
Okay. Hamish, I've turned off my heading and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can see the runway.
Okay.
I'm going to come in.
Now what I would say, Reef, is Golf 16 Zulu, you are clear to land runway 0. Golf 16 Zulu, clear to land runway 20, wind 18280 knots. Altimeter 2991. can't see you yet. I can see you now. 3.7.
Oh, what, can you see me at the tower?
Yeah, yeah. No, I can, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to line myself up with the runway. Perfectly.
Also, you want to decrease your speed, so I'm going to say Golf 16 Zulu to decrease speed to 90 knots.
90 knots.
90 knots, yeah. Okay. And then, you are doing something interesting?
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I just wasn't lined up with the runway.
Okay.
Just turning in. Is that okay? Can I do that without informing you? Because it was
no, that's
a
fine.
snap decision. Like, because you tried to line me up as good as you can, and it was okay. I could see the runway.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly perfect.
Oh, actually, I'm just wondering.
Do I need to say anything for like final approach or something?
No.
Obviously, I said request. Should I do?
No, I've already given you clearance to land. Remember?
Okay. Right. Okay, that's good. Let's hope my landing is actually any good. Okay. 90 knots you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'll get 120.
Yeah.
Remember your flaps and stuff, Reef?
I was going to say, oh, gear down, but of course it's a Cessna.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to worry about that.
Gear down.
Yeah, so as soon as I say you're clear to land, you can pretty much do what you please. But now I'm going to say Golf 16 Zulu contact ground on 123.15 when you have landed. In fact, I'd say that when you're on the ground actually. So when you land, I'll contact you.
Okay.
It's quite good. I see your landing lights are on.
Are they?
Yeah. Or some lights are on, yeah. Strobe or beacon or something. Beacon, I think. Beacon landing lights.
Yeah, they're probably all on, to be honest. I think I just flicked them all.
God, you're coming at fucking speed.
Mm.
Golf 16 Zulu, you're going fucking long.
Go. It's okay.
Sideways.
Look, my
Fuck me sideways.
Fuck me. There you go. See, it was actually an alright landing, to be honest.
Go. You're good shit, man.
No, actually,
no, it's fine. It's
like
fine.
the land that's normally, because that's why I try and use the ILS as much as possible, because I'm a bit shit at landing, to be honest. Okay, so I've landed now.
Don't take it hard, you spastic muffin. Muffins, you get it now.
I'm a bit. This is why I try and use ILS, because
Golf 16 Zulu contact ground on 123.15. Thank you very much.
So that. Okay. Golf 16.
Yeah, just
Golf
say
16 Zulu requesting.
I see. Yeah.
What? Requesting taxi?
Yeah. Requesting taxi to gate.
We're texting. Requesting taxi to gate.
Golf 16 Zulu taxi to gate of your choice using Alpha.
Using Alpha.
So you can use Alpha and then taxi to wherever, because that's
Can I not use Bravo?
if you wanted to.
Because I'm right at the end of the runway.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of need to.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, if you were an experienced air traffic controller, you would know that.
Ooh, Bessie! Gosh, this has like gone on for perhaps longer.
That's fine.
It's quite good though.
Okay. Is there anything like I need to do once I've taxied to?
No, you just need to.
Gate of my choice?
I mean, normally what I would say at the end, especially when I'm talking to Ive or to I, just say, thank you very much for your service. If when someone's giving you the instruction to taxi to gate, after they've given that instruction, you no longer have to follow or longer have to make contact with ATC.
Cool.
You can do it if you want to, but you don't have to. So, hey.
Beans. Can you still see me?
I can now hear your engines.
I think I can see the tower, the ATC tower that you're up at.
Yeah, it might be able to actually.
It's turning quite close to you.
I can't actually see if you're turning, so hey.
Like, can you not see where I am on your screen?
No, I can. No.
I'm pretty sure I'm like right underneath you, because that looks like a... I'm glad you
Oh
can
my
see
god,
me
there's
now.
people at this airport.
Just a bit of a mess of this. Ooh, yeah, some petrol pumps. I'll pull up here. A bit of petrol. Okay.
Cool. Well done. That's it.
There you go. That was it. Cool.
So that's sort of the basics of ATC. Although we missed a lot of stuff out, like I said, a lot of stuff later,
Yeah.
an awful lot to write in. We can practice this a lot more if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, ATC just takes a little bit of time to kind of get used to. Once you're used to it, it's fine. Especially on Iveo, they're far better than what I'm doing with you now.
Yeah. They know what to do. And
they're very good at what they do, you know, because they always have a schedule they do it, you know, day in and day out.
Yeah. Like a lot of the we need to know. The only thing we need to know, because we're obviously not air traffic controllers. The only thing we need to know is requesting taxi.
Yeah.
Requesting startup. Requesting taxi.
Yeah.
Saying once we've taxied, requesting like takeoff, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you know, where we were at Alpha 1,
Yeah.
you said, okay, take off, whatever. And then after that, because you've got to say your intentions as well.
Yeah.
In that first bit, the cold and dark bit, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, you can do like whatever your intentions were.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, do you need to request final approach? Or if you already know what you're doing, can you then request?
Normally what I do is, I don't really know how it works, if I'm honest. It just kind of happens.
What?
When you contact the tower for approach, so you contact approach, you say requesting final to da-da-da-da-da, and they will tell you what to do. They may tell you to put in a star or something like that. It'll be completely depends on that, or they do what I did, which is vector you in.
Right.
So for example, the other day...
So what would you say? Because we said requesting help with final approach to Shoreham.
Yeah.
With final to Shoreham. Is it final approach, or was final a short version of final approach?
Yeah. You just say final.
Final
it's
to
short
Shoreham.
version. Yeah, sure. You just say requesting
We
final
said
to Shoreham.
requesting final to Shoreham.
That's all you'd need to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then they tell you, and then everything else that don't need to remember. They'll tell you about what taxiways to use,
all that kind of stuff.
what runways to use, your altimeter, your score codes. One thing we didn't get cleared up was what if let's say I've been flying for an hour, because obviously in there I never went out of the airspace of Shoreham, so I could contact air traffic control using the same frequency the whole time.
Yeah.
Once if I've been flying for an hour, and I need to contact air traffic control, how do I do that?
So what you do in that case, now Iveo has a thing called Unicom. Unicom is the communication for anyone who's not in contact with ATC. So for example, when you go out of an airspace, they say contact Unicom on 122.8.
Right.
That is that's Unicom frequency.
Okay, so that's how.
And that's where you can list all your intentions and stuff in Unicom. But you know who needs.
So if I then said requesting final to Shoreham, let's say I hadn't flown from Shoreham.
Let me quickly show you.
Would I say that on Unicom? I'm still recording, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to just quickly do is open up the internet,
Okay.
and I'm going to open up this somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so this is Iveo currently.
Ooh.
These are all real people flying around.
Flying around, having a little bit of banter.
So you can see Europe's very quiet at the moment because of the time. If we zoom...
Are these areas the air
traffic. So these are airspaces, air traffic control.
So if I was to fly from London,
yeah,
I wouldn't have to call anyone.
No, you wouldn't have to call anyone if you're flying to London. If you were flying to here, though, you'd contact this tower here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They all speak English, right?
Yeah, they all speak English.
Yeah, just checking.
Or here they'd ask you to contact this tower, and this airspace you are always contacted with that airspace. If we go quickly hop over to America, because you can see there's a lot more different flights down here. It's quite busy. To be fair, it is quite quiet. It's a very weird time. It's like 12 o'clock. So now you can see here they've got a load. So they've got an airspace.
Yeah.
They've got an approach. They've got a tower, and they've got a ground. That yellow thing there is the ground.
Right. Okay.
And then they've got another one, which is another airport here.
Yeah.
So that is what you do on Iveo. If you were to do that, you can see how many people are flying. There's probably not that many. But,
so the approach.
So that's how I find out.
Is the blue thing the approach?
Yes.
So and that's on the Unicom thing.
No, Unicom is anywhere that hasn't got like a circle or an airspace.
Unicom is anywhere that hasn't got an airspace.
All this area here and all the ocean.
Oh right, okay. So I do.
So you don't contact anyone in those sections.
And how do you know what frequency this section
If you click on it, it should say.
Oh right. So this frequency is.
Yeah.
Ah right. Okay. Cool.
So that's how you know if it's on that frequency. And that's how I always find out what frequency. You can also find out with the Iveo.
But just because there isn't a airspace somewhere.
Yeah.
You still need to do all the air traffic control stuff.
So you just type it. So you just type climb to flight level 390.
You type it.
Yeah.
What, like in a chat?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh right, okay.
So yeah, that's what all you do. So yeah, there we go.
So you wouldn't speak it.
No, you wouldn't need to speak it. No.
So you couldn't exactly do like a. You couldn't exactly do a whole like help to final approach. You need to know a bit more as to what you were doing.
Yeah, I mean, again, if an airport hasn't got ATC, normally you fly an Iveo because you want to use ATC. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, we'll get into it. I mean, maybe next week, on Monday or something like that, we'll do a flight on Iveo and I'll show you.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
so that's been that. It's been quite a long episode, but hopefully it's given you guys a little bit of an insight.
Although I guess Iveo isn't the only.
I know you can also use Maxim. That's the other sort of on for FSX if you wanted to do that sort of stuff.
Okay. So well. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been us just gathering around.
It's been pretty good. Quite a long episode, but there's a lot
of
of
episodes are like hours long as well. So it's fine.
yeah.
So good.
So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.